Right, now then. Ooh, last year, a good deal time last year, about June, July. This woman and her friend put a complaint in to Merseyside Police. Now it went into the Police Standards Department, who then fudged it. They got the evidence to prosecute the Chief Constable of Merseyside and others below him of various ranks. They had the evidence, didn't want to deal with it. You know what they said in the end? Let's have a talk. Let's have a natter. Come round, have a natter. Yeah. And it was put to them that the prisons would be emptied if all it took is the police to ignore the law, as you are doing, and to have a natter, tea and biscuits, with the criminals. Just bring the criminals to your home, sit them there. They don't apologise, as you lot will not apologise. You'll just politically waffle it away. You're not interested in the law, but you are the police who are to dispose of the law. Why are you not disposing of the law? Why do you want to chat? And they couldn't answer. And we put it to them. They said, yes, they put it to them. But it's no good going any further with this. If you want to up this to the next stage, what's the point if you're not enforcing the law? Dereliction of duty. Of course they ignored that. And they left off. They were beaten. They knew they were soundly beaten. But for some reason, this year the lady gets this. Alright. And we'll go through it and see for yourself. And the reply that was given annihilates all this that they put up. Why did they come back? Because they were beaten the first time. They even would lie about this. This one here is, which paragraph are we talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one here. I note that you have included in your statement blah blah blah. This is actually truth and lies mixed together. Because this detective Louise Parr, wasn't it? St Anne's Police Station, actually agreed in the sense that she passed the papers on, because it was, she claimed, out of her area, to another detective sergeant. Hackett. That's right. She sent it to Hackett to deal with. The papers themselves are so clear that the council is guilty. Beggars belief. Beggars belief. Okay, but let's carry on. Okay. I don't know if you've got that. Let's see if we have. We shall come to the answering this very shortly. Part 2. Again, mixture of truth and lies. Truth and lies. The appeal rights on the bottom of the first paragraph, they backed off from, because they were told that they should be prosecuting, not seeking tea and biscuits. And that an appeal is irrelevant because the evidence presented should have been taken by the police, referred to the CPS. That what they were doing was a paper exercise. The first port of call in all this was to the law and the CPS. Okay, go one further. Again, a mixture of truth and lies. You see, the thing about this is, as was said at the time, if officers were doing their job, this woman having been first assaulted, they would have gone to the CCTV camera footage on the Pyramid Shopping Centre for a start. They would have equally obtained eyewitness statements. They wanted to do nothing of that because they knew what they'd done was wrong in attacking this woman, physically attacking her. And secondly, they never denied. Nobody has ever denied having attacked this woman. Go to the third one. Sorry, it's very faint if you do that. You see what they're doing? Lies and truth and lies. We'll come to this about the judge who even their own solicitor said that the judge had misconducted himself in office. Malfeasance, they shouted at the judge. Love this part here, don't you? The second paragraph. Had been dealt with or for the greater part of last year, and they refused to prosecute within the 12 months. Of course, assault by an officer is gross misconduct in public office, which there is no time limit. They're subtle buggers, you know. Subtle. It's not out of time at all. It was never settled. And of course, they are saying that he did it. Did it? We're not obliged to process this complaint. We are not obliged. Yeah. They know all this is lies. They get even worse, you know, because let me just come up one. Because as they start out with lies, with truth, they can't avoid a certain amount of truth. The lies get even more intense, and the truth gets thrown out and is replaced by their truth. Regulations, that is. I love this part. I am aware. I am also aware of records that indicate that you do suffer from mental health issues. Really? Huh? Dyslexia is mental. Huh? Cheeky buggers, aren't they? Hey, arrogant buggers. Do you know, they have the paperwork that is clearly evidenced, and this is why they lost the first argument. They are clearly evidenced that senior officers, including the Chief Constable of Merseyside, committed unlawful acts. They know it, it's in front of them, they can't deny it, so they move around it. They lost the argument, and now, because they are an argumentative department, the P.S.D, and also officers, because at the end of the day, the P.S.D, the Police Standards Department, is officers, police officers. And by what they've put forth, they're not good officers. They're protecting other officers. And that's their duty by government. You see, ladies and gentlemen, when we had the the Internal Affairs Department, it did such a good job that it had to go. You still got it in certain parts of the country, but for the majority, it's gone because they were doing too good a job in keeping the force in order. P.S.D was brought along so as officers can be cleared. There's no other reason. There's no other reason. The first department, Internal Affairs, did an excellent job. So why replace it with something that isn't doing its job that it's supposed to advertise as doing? Okay. All these beggars want is an argument. Why come back now? They seized on a chance, an opportunity to come back and start the argument all over again and to try and show that they won the previous argument. They didn't win the previous argument and they know it. But these are argumentative. We, the general public, have better things to do. We have our lives to live. These buggers have nothing better to do than argue. That's all they spend their time doing, arguing. You can go out into the picking streets, into the roads, into the shopping malls, and an officer will pull you up and he'll want an argument. Oh, they're that bored. Eh? There's petty crime out there to be dealt with. Oh, I can't be bothered. As one officer said, can't be bothered. And that was a detective sergeant. We'll show you in a minute. Okay, let's go to this. Okay. This is the reply. Hang on, I'll tell you what, we'll cut it to this for one part and we'll deal with this part in a second.